And welcome back, YouTube. This is Booster Buster here with another figure review. Today I have Cirno from the Touhou series, done by Griffon Enterprise in 1/8 scale. I know I'm going to have one YouTube subscriber in mind, at least one YouTube subscriber. Be very happy to see this figure, I assume. Here are all the sides of the box. Sculpted by Icon, as you can see right there. That's the name of the artist. Very cool. And let's take a look at the back of the box. Looks like a very simple figure. She's kind of in a flying pose. Looks to come with maybe some sort of ice crystal that she's holding. Maybe it's a frozen toad that she decided to freeze. I don't know. Not for ages over 15 years. That's standard with all Griffon Enterprise figures. I got this off of Yahoo Auction Japan. This one cost me a little bit more than I was expecting, but I will say this: compared to what it normally goes for, I actually got it for a pretty decent price. But yeah, let's get right into the figure review itself. Alright, and now that I've got the Cirno out of her containment box here, let's take a look at the figure proper. Actually, before I start, I do want to say this figure actually does go for a little bit more than the normal Touhou figures. This one can go north of $100. But I actually got it for about 70-ish, which is quite a bit for a figure, but, for Cirno, it's actually a pretty good deal. And the reason I got it for a good deal, it was previously displayed. I did check it. It does have a little bit of dust on it, but honestly, that doesn't bother me at all. I display my figures, so they get dusty, so I can understand that. But this is actually a really nice figure. I'm actually really happy with this pickup. Let's start with the nameplate here. Let's try not to blind you guys. Let's see if I can get that in there. There we go. We got her name, Cirno, both in Japanese and English. And we have her wings at each side of the plate there, as you can see, right next to the screws. And as always, has the classic Griffon Enterprise opaque black base. And let's show you this here to simulate her kind of floating in the air. It comes with this kind of clear-ish display base, so she can actually rest on this. I'll kind of show you here. It's very simple. It just kind of pops right on and off. It actually holds pretty well, so it's not a loose fit, but it's not a tight fit, so it's almost like a perfect fit. She has really nice simple brown shoes here with the latch, and simple white socks. A really beautiful white and blue dress with white end here that has really nice triangle shapes on it to kind of simulate almost like a mountaintop or like a wave going across it. That goes all the way around the dress. No visible paint jobs that I could see. No incorrect paint jobs or paint splotches, which is really good for Griffon Enterprise. Her right hand here, it's a little bit, it's kind of in a little bit awkward pose, but, it's no problem. Has a really nice red ribbon around her, or kind of like a necktie type thing. And obviously with the blouse underneath. Really adorable. That's about shoulder, kind of about elbow length. And let's take a look at the ice piece that comes on her right hand or left hand here for the character. I guess she's kind of forming an ice crystal that she's probably about ready to, like an ice shard or something that she's about ready to summon a spell card with. Pretty cute. And might as well get this done and over with now. Let's take a look at the face. The eyes are actually really well done for a Griffon figure. Unfortunately, the mouth is where I kind of have the issue with. It just looks really bland. It's really hard to see on the video here, but she has like a white tooth, kind of like a fang sticking out, and it just, in my opinion, does not look that great. The eyes, in my opinion, look like Cirno. The mouth just, they just have an issue with that. Probably the worst part of this figure, in my opinion. Oh man, that is sharp. Let's take a quick look at the hair. You can tell what part I'm saving for last. Really, really nice, kind of like a nice wash on the hair, going from like a light, almost like a light blue to a darker blue on the sides here. Actually, pretty well done for Griffon. This is actually one of the better ones I have, in my opinion. And let's take a look at this side of the figure. A really simple blue ribbon. Could have had maybe a little bit more tone to it, but it does the job. And the best part of this figure definitely has to be the ice wings. Definitely. Easily the best. They are six, basically almost crystal-like ice wings that come off of her back here. And they are just awesome. They are clear. They look like crystal ice. I mean, they just did a really good job on here. And they have a nice bluish tone up here to represent it's kind of frosting over. I'm just really happy with it. Although do be careful, the points are quite sharp on them. So definitely be careful if you're when handling this figure. I would say that this is probably a really well done figure. If it wasn't for the face, I'd say that this would be one of my top 3 Griffon figures that I currently have. But because of that face, it drops a little bit, so it goes to from a possibly a 9.5 to a definitely an 8.5 figure. Definitely worth a pickup if you can find it at a reasonable price. I wouldn't pay the asking prices of like 12,000 yen on whatever secondhand website like Mandrake or Yahoo Auction Japan. But if you can find her for a decent price, definitely worth a pickup. I'm actually really happy I picked Cirno up. Oh, okay. She does have a little bit of stability issue, but I don't think she's going to fall over anytime soon. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. This has been Booster Box Buster, reviewing Touhou Griffon Enterprise 1/8 scale figure of Cirno. Signing out.